It's Wendy Leung, Miss of British Columbia, on live again in the Miss of BC, Miss of Canada 2024 Nationals final week. And this is a live for the folding challenge for the People's Choice again. We're doing an other live because I still need more votes, and right now apparently we have some ties in our votes, so we're having another chance. Today, if you vote for me, your votes will be multiplied. So right now, thankfully, I already have over 1,000 votes. I think about 1,040 votes-ish, thanks to all those who have voted for me. But I think I'm still behind. And I still need your votes in order to succeed. Part of those 1,040 votes, there are 300 of them came from the doubling during the first voting challenge. So I actually only have about $740 of votes. I'm hoping to get at least another 30 votes, because once I reach the 1,000 votes level, without counting the multiplication, then my votes will be multiplied 5 times, and it will really help me catch up. So I am doing another call and plea for your vote to support me. So for those of you who didn't get to watch my first live, why should you vote for me? So during my regional reign as Miss of Vancouver, if you have been following my Instagram, I have been recognized as the regional title holder that did the best job out of all the contestants. I achieved the highest number of appearances during my regional reign. I had 65 appearances in my community, and they are mostly charity work and community services. Actually, almost all of them are. Yeah, because I believe in my role as a title holder is to give back to the community. And during my regional reign, I fulfilled my platforms in fighting for better public health care and international children poverty relief. I worked with, I think, nearly 10 Greater Vancouver public health authorities in 18 or 16 of public health care fundraising campaigns, and helped raise a total of about $60 million for public health care in Greater Vancouver, BC. I have, as a union member of the Hospital Employees Union, I fought for better residential care for seniors in the Care Can't Wait campaign. And then in terms of international children poverty relief, I proactively, not only have I been a continual child sponsor for about 6 years now, I proactively initiated a special gift fundraiser once I heard from World Vision the unfortunate news about my sponsored child's mother, who was diagnosed with brain tumor. So once I heard that, I immediately took action, initiated a special gift fundraiser, and I managed to raise $1,040 for my sponsored child's family. And I was so touched to receive their gratitude letter and photo. I got to see the sponsored child with her mother. And then, so that's in partnership with World Vision. And other than that, with World Vision being the world leader in international children poverty relief, I also volunteered in one of their campaigns to help harvest over 200 new child sponsorships. So I was dedicated to fulfill my platforms. And other than that, I also believe as a title holder, my job also includes promoting higher education, so charity works for sure, community service, promoting business activities, and tourism for the region that I represent. So I've volunteered, partnered with many community organizations to benefit various Greater Vancouver communities. I reached out to not only Vancouver, which I represented, but also my childhood city, Burnaby, Coquitlam, Port Coquitlam, Surrey, Langley, and even as far as Abbotsford. So I partnered with neighborhood houses in these areas. I partnered with the Greater Vancouver Food Bank. I partnered with my alma mater, UBC, where I have been giving back as a mentor, an industry mentor, for my home department, computer science, to mentor new students. And I've been a volunteer with the City of Burnaby, the City of West Vancouver, West Vancouver Community Centre, and the City of Coquitlam in their various needs. I also was a donor in one of the Lower Mainland Christmas Bureau's its biggest annual toy drive called the Christmas Wish Breakfast. I remember waking up very early for that. I got up at like 4 a.m. to get ready, get dressed as Miss of Vancouver, and I brought a toy donation. And yeah, I was just really glad to be able to help make poor children happier with new toys. In terms of promoting business activities, I am the endorser and model of 5 of my sponsors. And in terms of promoting tourism, I think I did over like about 20 performances of about actually I think 7 performances, but nearly 20 songs that I sang and danced to. So yeah, one of the couple of the performances that I did was at the Richmond Night Market, which is one of Greater Vancouver's biggest summer attraction. And I had the privilege and honor to be the MC and the opening and closing performer in its 2023 closing ceremony and the 2024 opening ceremony. So you can go on my YouTube if you want to watch recordings of my singing and dancing performances. Yeah, so speaking of singing and dancing, my talents include dancing. I'm just starting out. I do ballroom dancing, and I'm hoping to gradually move up the levels. And I'm a natural singer, so that's why a lot of my performances are singing. I naturally have a pretty good voice, but I could still work on it by taking some lessons. My best talent, I guess, is actually playing piano. My parents sent me to piano lessons when I was 6 years old, so I have been playing for many, many years. But not many places can provide a piano, so most of my performances are singing, and is also a little bit more entertaining to the general public, because not everyone is interested in classical music, I guess. So trying to also do modern song performances. So my work as Miss of Vancouver was recognized with the Miss Public Relations title, which was given to the contestant that completed the most number of appearances during her reign, and that was me. So you can count on me to be also do a very good job as your next Miss of Canada. So for those who didn't watch my first live, I'll introduce myself again. I come from the democratic British Hong Kong and Taiwan. When I came to Canada when I was about 13 years old. So I did spend half of my childhood here, and so you can say I grew up here. I grew up partially in Hong Kong and partially here. So that's why I'm able to speak 3 languages fluently. I can speak my mother tongue Cantonese and Mandarin and English. You can count, even though I'm an immigrant, but you can count on my English because I have been here since 13 years old, which is a long time. And even when I was still in my home country, British Hong Kong, because it was British back at that time, so English was also our required language. So don't worry about my English if I become your Miss of Canada. I also have a 4th language, which is Japanese. I need to refresh myself. If you ask me to speak in Japanese now, I can't speak much right now. I need to review it. But that was my 4th language that I took back in high school. In every year in my high school, I took Japanese at the International Baccalaureate level, which is a more advanced level. And I was awarded top Japanese student every single year. So in school, I was an honor roll student, and so I was admitted to my province's biggest university, the University of British Columbia, with unconditional early admission for my good academic results. And I was admitted into the Golden Key International Honor Society for being an honor student. I also received multiple scholarships when I entered UBC. And I graduated from UBC with a double degree in computer science and math, both of which are fields where women are underrepresented. So I'm proud to be one of the rare women in the field of computer science and math, which is also a field that I'm currently working in. So after I graduated, I put my education to use, and also my passion as well. So I have a little bit of a weird combination. I've always had a passion for healthcare, as you can see in my main platform of public healthcare. However, my skills, I did try taking like biology, but I found that I'm a little bit more skillful in the logics, like computer science and math. So I wasn't sure what to do at first with this weird combination. But then I found out about the field called health information management, and then I thought, well, that's my perfect fit. I get to work in health information technology. So I entered this field right after I graduated from UBC. And I feel very blessed by God with my career, that I was able to successfully enter the field that I wanted without too much difficulty. And I have to give credit to God for honoring me, giving me this opportunity and opening this door. So when I work, I have been a humble person. I was humble, and I started from an entry-level position because working for the public healthcare field is kind of like a public service job. So it's not easy to get into. I knew that even though I got a foot into the door, I needed to be humble and start low, be willing to do a lower position, and then gradually wait for opportunities to get promoted, which is what I did. I started as a health records clerk, and then I gradually moved up. Eventually I got to my dream position, which is currently what I do, is health information systems analyst. So I'm really glad to be able to use my passion and fulfill my passion and use my skills every day at work. And it was so fulfilling. Okay, let me check the time. We are live, and it looks like my time is up. So I would just like to, really call for your votes. For today, if you vote today, your votes will be multiplied. I think up until the, let me see. think up until the $500 level, your votes will be doubled. So I have already reached that level. So if you any of your votes coming in now, they're going to be tripled. And if I just get another approximately 300 votes, my votes will be multiplied 5 times. So please give me that, let's give me that 300 votes so that my votes can be multiplied 5 times, and that would give me a lot higher chances in the running for the People's Choice Award. And this is also really important because the People's Choice votes results, it counts towards 20% of my final score. So this is very important to me. So please give me that extra 300 votes to get my votes multiplied 5 times. Vote today, please. So the method that you vote is very simple. The voting method is free to use, but the vote is $1 per vote, which I hope is not too much to ask for from you. So every dollar that you send will count as 1 vote. There's no limit in how many votes you can cast. As much as you can afford, you can vote for me. So simply vote by e-transfer or PayPal, and the recipient email address would be payments, plural with an S, at misscanada.tv. Again, it's payments, plural with an S, at misscanada.tv. When you send your e-transfer or PayPal, make sure what very important is to put in the transaction remark or comment, my name and title, which is Wendy Leung, Miss of BC, so that your vote will go to me. Because if you don't put my name, nobody will be claiming, the vote will just go nowhere. Because everybody's votes are being sent to the same email address, so it's really important that you put my name and my title, Wendy Leung, Miss of BC, in the transaction comments. So I think I'll have to close. Well, before I close, maybe I'll try to show you my outfit today. So that's me today. Well, thank you for watching. Thanks to those who have tuned in. I see that my hair sponsor has tuned in. Hi Jade, is it you watching? Thanks for your support. And then there's Benny. Hi Benny, thank you for watching. Okay, I'm counting on your votes. The final deadline for the voting will be this Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So this Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time is the final cutoff for voting. But if you vote today, then I get the multiply. So please try to vote today if you can. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for watching. You can continue to follow my Nationals Pageant Week on my Instagram and YouTube. My account name on both platforms are the same. Is MS of British Columbia 25. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.